farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities. Dakota.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierre, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.org.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Olson Plumbing.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities. Graham Tire.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing, with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Owyhee Federal
Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Lyndon & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Well, thank you very much, and a very good Saturday afternoon, everybody. A day of high school volleyball coming your way here, following the Pierre Governors actually staying in Brandon Valley. We were here in Brandon last night for an exciting football game, hoping for more of that same excitement as the Governors are on the road here to take on the Brandon Valley Lynx. Pierre coming in with a record of 9-3. Brandon Valley has had their struggles at 3-13 so far this season. The Governors also maybe with a little sour taste in their mouths. The last time these two teams met was the first round of the state AA tournament in Rapid City a year ago. Pierre won the first 2 sets, was in pretty good position to move into the semifinals, but Brandon Valley came back and won sets 3, 4, and eventually 5. So they moved on into the semis. The Governors were sent into the consolation bracket, of course, ended up going 0-3 in that tournament, finished 8th. They're hoping to get back there and do a little more damage this season, trying to keep the good play going, even though coming off of a loss to second-ranked O'Gorman on Thursday night. Brandon Valley coming in off of a 4-set loss, rather, at home to Aberdeen Central, also on Thursday night. Glad to have you with us, along with Heather Williams in studio. At side, once again, Caleb Brozick for Live Ticket. He'll be doing live video streaming for us, and we'll have that for you on the drgnews.com River 92.7 page, again, at drgnews.com. Also, you can get it through the Pierce School website or eventually at gogovs.live. So, good things coming, hopefully. We've got a good sophomore match going on right now, back and forth as Brandon Valley leads set 2, 26-25, but they're trying to even this match. We don't know if we're going to end up going to a third set yet, or if Pierre can come from behind and win this one in 2. The Brandon Valley JV team won their match over the Governors in 3 sets here on the varsity court. So we've got lots to talk about. Coming up in the pregame show, pregame is brought to you by the Becky Potts of a State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. And we'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back, take a look at AA volleyball and how things are shaping up here for this weekend. The schedules, the power rankings, the standings, and again, another look at scores that have occurred so far this week, and then the schedule ahead for the Governors and for the rest of Class AA. That with coaches' comments, keys to success, starting lineups, and a whole lot more on the way. In 3 minutes, the Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame show begins our coverage of Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottsabah State Farm is your central South Dakota good neighbor. While technology may have changed, you can always expect top-notch customer service from Pottsabah State Farm. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Pottsabah State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams.
Welcome back at Brandon Valley High School here in Brandon. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Looking forward to it as the Governors and Lynx get together their only regular season match coming up in the season. And again, it's the Becky Potts of a State Farm Insurance pregame show. Just heard from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office, and we welcome you to the broadcast booth sponsored by the Hughes County Sheriff's Office as we thank the men and women of and all first responders for doing what they do, men and women of the Sheriff's Office as well, and for giving us a place to sit. We're in the mezzanine level up on the end of the court. We'll be looking at this one straight vertically. We've got the live video stream going straight up the middle of the court, so we've got a great look on that one as well from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. As we look at South Dakota AA volleyball, here's what's happening so far. And again, we gave you scores before our games on Thursday night, but here's what happened Thursday. Of course, the Governors got a Tuesday night 4-set win at home over Rapid City Christian, then dropping 1 in 3 straight to O'Gorman, 27-25, 25-19, 25-15. 15. Meanwhile, Aberdeen Central beat Brandon Valley here on Thursday night. Actually, that was up in Aberdeen. It was 25-21, 26-24, 18-25, 25-23. Brandon Valley playing the 3 sets that they lost very closely with Aberdeen, and they had the one that they won. Actually, they won that one going away by 7 points, but still a 4-set loss. So here's what's happening. Rapid City Central played at a Scottsbluff tournament yesterday. They went 0 for 3. They are 1-1 in that tournament today, so 1-4 overall. And then in addition to that, Pierre playing here at Brandon Valley. O'Gorman in a big one against Class A's top team, Sioux Falls Christian in Sioux Falls. And Brookings going to Marshall, Minnesota for a matchup against the Tigers today. Monday in the week ahead, Mitchell will go to Sioux Falls, Washington. Our next broadcast of Governor Volleyball will be Tuesday night when they host the Huron Tigers. Huron's been playing well so far this season. That'll be a real good match, I believe. Brandon Valley, after today's match, goes to O'Gorman on Tuesday night. Then Watertown will play at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Also, it'll be Yankton hosting Sioux Falls Christian. Actually, that'll be a Monday night matchup. Brookings at Sioux Falls Jefferson Tuesday. Lincoln at Washington. And then Western Christian of Iowa will go to Harrisburg. Western Christian actually defeated O'Gorman in a tournament at the Pentagon last week. Thursday night, Brandon Valley back at it again. So they've got a matchup at O'Gorman Tuesday night. They go to Yankton on Thursday. Meanwhile, Sturgis plays at Spearfish, and Douglas hosts Belle-Fourche. And then Mitchell and Huron will go to Rapid City to take on Stevens and Central next Friday and Saturday, among other action there in high school volleyball. Right now, the Governors are the 5 seed at 9-3. Brandon Valley at 3-13, all the way down to the 14 seed. These two teams were 4 and 5 in the state tournament a year ago, and that set them up in that first round matchup, which Brandon Valley won in 5 sets. We'll see how today goes. We'll take another 2-minute break. We'll talk about it with the coaches. Tiffany Stoser got here late. We had a chance to talk with assistant coach Alexis Terwilliger, and her coach's comments and keys to success are coming up, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care. Next, this is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
As a new season is upon us, the Service and Parts Department at Beck Motor Company want to remind you to get your vehicle serviced early to avoid any breakdowns and service-related frustrations. Get up to $100 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 tires, along with 4 oil changes, a $200 value. Take $15 off a light detail, $645 for a spray-in bed liner to protect your investment. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us to schedule at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2 and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Here we go. Keys to success from the Governor head coach's standpoint, but our assistant head coach is Alexis Terwilliger today, covering right now for Tiffany Stoser, who is on assignment, shall we say. Coach, you come in off of a loss to O'Gorman, and you play one of the best teams in the state, and kind of like what you saw with, you go back to that Sioux Falls, Washington match. You have a good first set, even though they got you in the end, but something happens in that second set. They make adjustments, and it's really got momentum on their side. It's just tough to recover from that when you're facing especially the best competition in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. O'Gorman's a great team. Washington's a great team. I really loved the fire and the passion that our girls put on the court set one. We're going to continue to work on that, put that whole match together, and then we're going to be pretty good.
I think that's the biggest key there, though. You've got to keep it going for a whole match, no matter if you're playing 3 sets or 5. And I don't know that we've seen that from this team yet this year, have we?
No, we haven't. We've battled in a couple 4-set matches, but we haven't seen that 5-set match yet. Nope, we've not.
Coach Tiffany was pretty impressed with how you were battling against Bergen Riley in particular. Not, maybe not so ready for what Brogan Beck was able to do, and you've got to cover pretty much all points of that front line at the net here today against Brandon Valley.
Yeah, we've got, they had 2 big hitters for O'Gorman, and today we're going to see a team. They've got Wickersham out here on the outside for Brandon Valley. So they've got some good hitters that are going to put those balls on the corners of the court. They're going to look for those open spots. We're going to focus on relentless defense and really keep blocking.
Brandon Valley's having their struggles this year. It's still, I think, as far as you're concerned, the team that kind of stole a first-round match against you in the state tournament last year. I know the girls really want this match, but you just got, what is the difference with Brandon Valley that you're seeing on film maybe this year?
Yeah, they've played some really good teams. Their record might not reflect how good of a team they are right now. They serve really aggressively, and they're a good defensive team as well. I like how we match up with them against our block and our hitters, and defensive, I think it's going to be a big battle tonight.
Yeah, and they've always got some pretty good size up there, and maybe you can get them into some mistakes with some of the youth that they have, and that's just going to start with what you guys work on all season long, is serving aggressively.
Yeah, serving aggressively. I always joke around with the girls that is our first weapon that we have on the court. Working those seam balls, working those corners, frustrating their passers a little bit. Okay, then that's going to have to make their hitters work that much harder. That's definitely a big game plan for us going into tonight's game.
Do you feel it on the volleyball court too, though? It always seems that way. Basketball or volleyball, here teams come in here. This is a really hard place to play and come away with a win.
It is. It's a big gym. Depth perception's a little bit different than what we have at Riggs. Fan status, we can pack that gym and make it loud. This has just got a little bit quiet gym, so we're just going to have to create our own energy on our side of the net.
And the spaciousness of this gym, both on both ends of the court, a lot like Aberdeen. And if that messes with your peripheral vision at all, if you're trying to get the ball down in the dimensions of the court, it can be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I said that in the JV warm-up of serving. I said, get your focal point on where you're going to serve at today. Okay, focus there, and then work towards your aggressiveness. That'll be the same game plan going at 2:30 here today.
All right, any other keys to success for the Govs today?
Consistency. We're looking for consistent play on our side of the net, relentless defense, playing Governor volleyball for a whole match.
And I'm going to add, keep the intensity. If you get off to a good start, keep it going. If you start lagging just a little bit, find a way to get it back. Right?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Go get them, all right?
Thank you.
That is Alexis Terwilliger, assistant head coach to the Governor's head coach, Tiffany Stoser, pinch hitting today. Tiff Stoser is here now, but they're on a trip to Wahpeton, North Dakota, where husband Tyler Stoser is being inducted into a Junior College Hall of Fame. So very cool for Tyler. Congratulations. Coach will be here for a little over an hour today, but you'll have to hit the road for more festivities back up north, up I-29 to Wahpeton later on. So we'll probably be talking with Coach T after the match today as well. Coach's comments, keys to success, are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care. We'll hear from them, and then we'll talk with Marette Grage, the head coach of the Brandon Valley Lynx, as our keys to success continue next. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, keys to success will continue with the home head coach, Marette Grage of Brandon Valley here. And Coach Grage, a kind of a sluggish season, I think, for you. Some ups and downs, maybe inconsistency would be the word for a pretty young squad. But your last match, you had Aberdeen Central, and I think that was an indication of what has been going on this year. You're playing well in the sets that you're winning. You're playing pretty close in the sets that you're losing. Just can't quite finish out, as we were just talking about off the mic.
Yes, we've lost several matches this year by just a couple points, so we're trying to figure out how to close out a set and claim the victory. So.
And that can be the mark of a younger team, maybe not so much varsity experience for you this year. And does that mean you're also still kind of looking for chemistry, even though that you're past the halfway point of the season?
That's true. We still are making adjustments here and there during matches to see if we can find something that will work a little bit better for us. We are pretty young, so there's a lot of new faces on the court this year, so we're trying to figure it out still.
You've obviously had a lot of excitement, though, from time to time. You're playing some of these good Sioux Falls schools very tight and maybe taking a set off of them here and there. What's working for you well when you're taking some of these sets and when you're taking teams down to the wire as well?
When we're serving really aggressive and putting up a solid block, so we can get transition and have more attacks. When we get out of system a lot, that's when we tend to not get the strong attacks, and then they come back at us. So, it's just that consistency overall.
Passing, and are you finding that the error numbers are climbing, and do you have the serving errors as well that go along with that?
Well, it just depends on the match. Some matches we serve very well, and some we don't, but like we serve very well against Aberdeen. It's just the whole package. Some of the pieces show up some night and some don't, so we're trying to get it all there every match. So.
Okay, another good opponent with Pierre coming in today, and it was a kind of a fun match the last time you met in the state tournament, and they've got some girls back that are probably got a sour taste in their mouth. Maybe that's something you'll have to be ready for today.
Absolutely, Pierre really didn't lose one senior, two seniors maybe, and so it's pretty much the same team back this year. We know that they're going to be tough and ready to play tonight. Their outsides are very strong as well as their right side, so we just got to be ready to put up a big block and defend and be scrappy tonight, be really scrappy.
Speaking of defense, maybe in that back row, have you been able to keep a lot of things off the floor when things are going well for you? That block kind of sets things up, but are you digging pretty well this year?
And that's the thing, is some days we are doing very well and some we're not, so hopefully we're moving and playing up the balls and keeping it alive tonight.
It's a sports cliche. Which team is going to show up?
I guess very much a momentum thing and the team chemistry on the court. If we're all together jiving, it's just different each match.
Any other keys to success here today then?
We need to put the ball away. We got to hit hard. Here's a strong defensive team. We got to get up and put it away.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time as always. Good luck today.
Thank you.
There she is, Marette Grage, the head coach of the Brandon Valley Lynx. Coach's comments, keys to success, courtesy of Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Just a minute and a half or so before our pregame countdown comes to an end here in Brandon. So let's go right into starting lineups in this one. Starters are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. And for the Brandon Valley Lynx, they will start with some new people on the floor this season. Some juniors taking place of a number of seniors that graduated from a year ago. Defensive specialist to begin is a 5'5" junior, Lexi Gavareski. Sister Allie Gavareski is a 5'7" junior, and she'll be the primary setter. Setting up for the hitters, including Kennedy Kuiper, a right side specialist, 5'10", and a senior. Catherine Gray is a 5'11" senior hitting from the middle. The two to maybe watch today will be Josie Wickersham, a 5'8" senior outside hitter, and Maya Hale, a 6'1" junior. Good blocker in the front, but she'll also put some things away if given the opportunity. So Wickersham, Gray, Kuiper, Hale, and the two Gavareski sisters, Lexi and Allie, the starting rotation. Brandon Valley will bring in libero Sydney Benson, a good one, 5'5". She is a junior. And we'll also see Jayana Stroh, a talented freshman at 5'9", hitting from the outside, and perhaps Paisley Hoff, a 5'8" junior, doing a second round of setting for the Lynx. At 3-13 on the season, head coach Marette Grage, assisted by Cody McGuire, Diane Terpstra, Alyssa Hamer, and Brianna Kasmarinsky. Our Governor starters, brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre, are remaining the same as Lily Sanchez, the primary setter, 5'9" senior, along with Elise Christofferson, the 5'7" junior. As setters, Lainey Rinke, the defensive specialist, 5'6", and a junior. Also, the hitters will include McKenna Schleckaway, the 5'11" senior in the middle, Reese Terwilliger, the 5'11" junior in the middle, and Avery Kaiser on the outside, the 6-foot senior for the Governors, with Rinke, Sanchez, Schleckaway, Christofferson, Kaiser, Terwilliger. And coming in to play front row will be Danny Beck, the 6'2" senior, and Campbell Boddicker, the 5'10" junior. Libero for the Governors, a 5'7" senior, Remington Price. For the 9-3 Pierre Governors, who are 3-0 among ESD opponents, and Brandon Valley is 1-3, by the way. Governors head coached by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Chloe Kaiser, Kim Byerly, and Taylor Hyde McLennan. We have senior night, or senior day, so to speak, here in Brandon. There are 4 seniors who are being honored, and we'll talk more about them as we go along. The starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll give you the game officials when we come back, and the law on the court, to be sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's office. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Attorney General Mark Vargo here, talking about sweepstakes scams. We all want to receive that call that says we've won a sweepstakes, and scammers know this. If you receive a call or an email saying you've won, but you need to pay taxes by placing money on a gift card or by mailing cash, it's a scam. It is illegal to ask for funds up front for taxes, tariffs, or customs. If you've been victimized by this scam, please reach out to my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
From the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Consumer Protection Division, we give you the law on the court today. Manning the net is Janelle Viss and Scott Wagner, and our line judges will be Nancy Keppen and Belinda Miller, our game officials, and we appreciate game officials and the law on the court.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota wants your trade. We also want any vehicle that you might be willing to part with. So much so that we'll give you an additional $200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you let us buy your vehicle. Yes, $200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you sell your vehicle to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota. Stop in at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Welcome back to Brandon. Brian Oakland ready to go with play-by-play. Starting lineups are still yet to be announced on the court. We're going to have two teams in black today. The jerseys, Brandon Valley wearing road black on their home court. The Governors have their road black jerseys. They'll be hitting far court to near as you envision this one while we provide the coverage. Of course, you can watch it at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. Governors will stay on that far end of the court hitting towards us. Brandon Valley on the near court will hit to the far side as we watch this one as well. You just heard from Comtech Communication and Electronic Services in Pierre. They sponsor our opening first serve of the match and the first serve of each of our sets today. The Governors at 9-3, Brandon Valley 3-13. Do not put much stock into that, though. I guarantee Brandon Valley should be a better team than their record indicates coming into this one here today. Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, is River 92.7, and again live streaming at drgnews.com. Speaking of our live stream, well, you may want to rewatch the game that we had last night. The Governors on the football field just out to the backyard here from the gym had a 21-0 deficit after a couple of turnovers early last night. Brandon Valley led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. It was 28-7, but the Governors scored a touchdown before halftime. They scored another touchdown right after halftime, and they ended up outscoring the Lynx 29-6 in the second half, and they won that one in come-from-behind fashion, 43-34. Just an outstanding game and another fun one that gives you another reminder, a lot like the state championship last year. Do not sleep on the Governors, even if they are 3 scores down, as we've seen that before, and they'll still come back to win. We saw that last night, and, well, good things more to come, obviously, for the Governors. They will go to Huron on Friday next week. Governor Volleyball will host Huron on Tuesday. Those will be our next 2 broadcasts here on River 92.7 and drgnews.com. We're all set and ready to go. The Governors again in the far court, and our Comtech first serve is coming up. Once again, the schedule for matches in South Dakota today. Brookings is at Marshall, Minnesota. O'Gorman in Sioux Falls plays at number 1 at Class A, Sioux Falls Christian. That is going to be a good one. Brandon Valley switching liberos as Sidney Benson will check in. Place of Kennedy Kuiper. Benson will wear the white jersey with red numbers, red cuffs on the sleeves. And Remington Price waiting to do the same as she'll check in for the Governors. As usual, it's McKenna Schleckaway coming out. And Price will roam the back line, and she'll be our first server of the day as well. First serves again sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. So we'll see if the Governors can do what they do very well, though, and that's coming out and maybe winning a match that they're supposed to. I think on paper, definitely going to be the favored team. Far court to near. Price's Comtech first serve is in play. Brandon Valley sets it up on a cross-court attempt for Maya Hale. But left to right, it will be just a little bit wide, and the first attempt by the Lynx will be a point to the Governors on a hitting error. Every serve resulting in a point, of course, in rally scoring. Knuckling serve by Remy Price up the middle. Now slide out to the right side. Shot, but defended by the Governors. Avery Kaiser with her first attack is dug by Benson, but the setter can't get there up at the net, and Avery Kaiser will end up with a kill. here in the first offensive points of the day for the Governors. They lead 2-0. Price ready to go again. Comes straight up the middle for the third straight time. Lexi Gavareski puts it in play. Governors get a block up front, backing off. Is Lainey Rinke to bump pass up ahead to Terwilliger. She'll clear it out. Now there's Maya Hale, and she gets one through the block, and that one down. Lily Sanchez had a hand on that one, but Hale will end the Governor opening scoring rally at just 2. It's 2-1, but 1 serving 2. Brandon Valley brings Paisley Hoff, a junior setter, in at 5'8" to serve here. And I'll assume that she'll stay in there and play, at least do setting all the way through the back row. A swing for Lily Sanchez with a touch by Brandon Valley. Back to the Governors, and a swing for Kaiser, but this one missing just a little bit long and out of bounds. Another point in serve here for Avery Kaiser, or rather for Brandon Valley. This is Hoff. She'll use the middle of the service line, played on the far side by Rinke. Up to Christofferson, outside to Kaiser down the left side, our right, but played well and defensed by Brandon Valley. Here's a dig for Remy Price. She'll get it back, but she'll pull up short and miss one into the net. Couple of hitting errors now, and that gives Brandon Valley a 3-2 lead here in game number 1. We're just underway. 2:30 start here, starting right about on time with the results of those sub-varsity matches. Here's Terwilliger with the set from Elise Christofferson, and Reese will put her first point down in a kill. The Governors will get a side out. We're tied at 3-3. Governors rotate. Lily Sanchez to the back row to serve. Sanchez comes back to Sydney Benson. Good passer up front. Hale rather, blocked by Terwilliger. That's a solo for Reese. And the Governors back in front early, 4-3. Governor block. Marette Grage did say she is concerned about the blocking ability of the Governors. They put a good block up there. They also hit pretty hard, so the Lynx are going to have to keep hitting hard, as Hale had to pull the string on that one. Now a tapper back for Kaiser. Free ball going to be returned by the Lynx, and here goes Price. Up to Sanchez. Behind her, as Terwilliger was blocked. Sanchez kept it alive, and now back to Avery Kaiser on the bump pass assist coming from the back row, and Remy Price. Avery Kaiser with her second. The Governors have a few in a row, and they lead by 2 at 5-3. Like to see Kaiser get off to a really good start here today. Kind of agree in Governor volleyball circles as Sanchez gets an ace. That one goes deep, and Paisley Hoff unable to get a good play on it. Sanchez makes it 6-3, but you still kind of think and agree that as Avery Kaiser goes, so go the Governors. She might have had a few struggles the other night against O'Gorman. Pierre's got a lot of good players who can pick up the slack, but still it seems like the motor still has to go through Avery Kaiser. Here's Hale in the middle. Tapper over the top. Rinke trying to come from back left into the middle. Can't get underneath it, and that's a kill for Maya Hale. Her second. She has both kills for Brandon Valley. Here's Price. She'll push it away from the back row. Brandon Valley will get it back up front. Gavareski setting, and a swing on the outside for the freshman, Jayana Stroh. Stroh played a significant time last year as an 8th grader for Brandon Valley. Now, first one off the bench. Here's Josie Wickersham, probably the undisputed leader for these Lynx girls. Here's a nice play, bump set spike from Price to Sanchez to Kaiser, right side. It's good for a kill, and the Governors will hold Brandon Valley to a one and done. Avery here with 3 early on. It's 7-5, Pierre. Kaiser, the senior, will serve it this way. To her right, our left. Benson plays it up to the middle. A little tapper up front, but another block is good for Reese Terwilliger. Twiggy's got 2 defensively, +1 on the offensive side, and Pierre leads 8-5. Marette Grage looked like she may have thought about taking a timeout there, but didn't get it in time. Kaiser serves it away, played up by the Lynx, and this one won't clear from Stroh. She saw a double block up there from Terwilliger and Beck, and maybe thought twice about it, tried to tap it instead, and doesn't quite make it to the net. We'll play on, 9-5. Governors opening up a 4-point lead here early on in Brandon. Far court to near, Benson plays it up, Gavareski to Hale. Block was there from Beck, and it's covered up in the back row by Kaiser. Now free balled out to the Lynx. There's a slide to Hale, but there's a nice dig. Well, Remy Price had the dig, but then Terwilliger goes to get it, and she hits it back over, and it actually fell to the floor on the Brandon side, but it misses wide to the pin to our left. And essentially a kill, but it'll have to go as a hitting error, in fact, for the Governors. But Brandon Valley with the serve back. Palm shot away from Kaiser, kept off the floor by Brandon Valley. Pierre gets it back. Sanchez sets up Terwilliger, and she'll put one through two defenders. Good for the kill. So the Governors get it right back, and now 10-6 our score. Price completes her first run through the back row. Terwilliger will serve after rotating from the front. And Reese, the junior, played up by Wickersham here. To Allie Gavareski, swing. Up there by Kennedy Kuiper, but blocked right back to Brandon Valley. There's another block for Danny Beck. Back to the Lynx, and a little tapper here from the back row. Wickersham will get it into the Governor campfire. Josie Wickersham's first kill. And it's Pierre with a one and done this time. 10-7, our score here. Substitution brings Paisley Hoff out of the back row for the Lynx. And it's Allie Gavareski, 5'7" junior, back to serve right down below. She'll send it the opposite direction. Sanchez ranges over, gets a good pass back up to Elise Christofferson, who's back in there. She'll cover up a block. Now McKenna Schleckaway with a swing right side. And that one's dug up by Wickersham, and now a push across to the back left, and a kill will be good. Catherine Gray with this one. Remy Price got there just a little bit late, punched it up into the air, but it went to the wrong direction. To the bleachers to our left. Now 8 serving 10. Here comes Schleckaway, can't reach the slide, an errant set here for Elise Christofferson. Brandon Valley has trailed by 4 a couple of times, but is back within 1 now. 9 serving 10. That's 3 in a row as Gavareski serves again. Sanchez had to play that knuckleball. Good bump pass up from Christofferson, and then Schleckaway is right there to put it away. Side out to the Governors. Sanchez had a bit of a misplay on the return of serve, but Christofferson was there to get it up in the air. Now AC back to serve with a 2-point lead. Wide here, and this one misses on the pin to our right. That back set to Gianna Stroh just didn't give her much of an opportunity to get the tough angle back in play. And the Governors have a 3-point lead again. Back and forth we go. 12 serving 9. Christofferson sends this one well up and then well out. That's the first service error for either team. Elise has been struggling at times, just trying to send them deep. But this one goes a little too deep. Here's Lexi Gavareski, 5'5" junior, defensive specialist. Serving, Schleckaway, blocked nicely by Catherine Gray. The Governors with another chance. It should have been a lift, but then put away from the middle. It is McKenna Schleckaway. And Schleck a little slow getting up, and she says she's good, even though Janelle Viss was going out to make sure. McKenna Schleckaway stayed with it. Pierre thought they had a point because of maybe a Brandon Valley lift in the middle front. That wasn't called, but Schleckaway stayed with it and is able to put it away. Now the Governors get a serve back once again. 13-10. Campbell Boddicker was in up front. She's out now with Lainey Rinke back on to serve. Sydney Benson has to get low to get that one off the floor. Brandon Valley with a tapper, no good. Sanchez is blocked, back to the Govs. Shoved out by Rinke. Now to the Lynx. Another block for the Governors is Schleckaway, denying Kuiper. Tapper this time, here's Sanchez. Second touch is over and through the hands of Kuiper in the middle front. It's Lily Sanchez with her first kill. This one more as a setter rather than an attacker. And the Governors lead by 4, matching their biggest lead of set number 1. The third 4-point lead, make it 5. Lainey Rinke with a knuckle serve. Unplayable by Sydney Benson, and the Governors will send Brandon Valley into their first timeout here in game number 1. A Coca-Cola break in the action upcoming, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab a Coke and be back in 30 seconds. The Govs lead 15-10 on River 92.7.
Union's recreational.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, for the most part here in this first set so far, the Governors have maintained a lead, sometimes slim, sometimes a little more comfortable margin. Right now they built one up to 5. It's 15-10. Welcome back to Brandon. Brandon Valley setting up off of the Lainey Rinke serve. Nice job of the dig on the backside by the Govs. Avery Kaiser is dug out by Sydney Benson. Now a punch away from the Lynx. Here comes Kaiser again. Left side through the block and down. When I say the left side for the Governors, that means it's our right as the Governors are coming towards us on the attack. But Avery Kaiser with kill number 4. Lily Sanchez with assist number 4. And the Governors continuing to build a lead. There's a hot shot for Josie Wickersham as Rinke can't play this one. Wickersham's second kill and a side out back to the Lynx. 11 serving 16. Benson is out, and is Kennedy Kuiper rotating to the back row. Kaiser plays this one up. Got it back, just a tap. There's a good cover up from Gavareski on a free ball. Now Kaiser swings from the middle, and it's good. Avery right now with 5 kills in this first game. She's moving very well. You can just kind of watch her run her routes, as Coach Stephanie Stoser has used that term with us before. And she'll like to be on that left side of the Governor front line, but when needed, when called upon, in this case, she ended up in the middle. Here's a little foot on the floor tap, or rather a swing from the defensive specialist, Lexi Gavareski. She'll get one down as that one had a little hook on it out of the reach of Remington Price. Unable to dig it up. Governors lead 17-12, but Paisley Hoff is back in off the bench to serve. Kaiser lets it go, ducks underneath it, and this serve is long, and it's a Governor point. Here by 6 at 18-12, game number 1. Brandon Valley did lead 3-2 early. That's been their only lead in this first set. They try to stop the Pierre momentum. Good battle at the net, won by the Governors. Sanchez again will set it up outside to Avery Kaiser. Kaiser's the wrecking ball so far with 6 kills in this first game. Allie Gavareski going to check out for a bit. Number 9, Gabrielle Klinkhammer, a 5'10 junior, will come into play up front. And this one just a little bit long on the serve from Sanchez to the near side. Pierre built a 7-point lead, 19-12. Now back to 6 with that rally point. Scored by the Lynx. Lexi Gavareski out. Here's Josie Wickersham to serve. Governors with a free ball back. Good placement by Rinke on that shove. Now Maya Hale with the swing up front. Pierre defense. Here's Terwilliger. Dig back by Wickersham. Right back to the Governors. Now a pass from Price up front. Palm shot from Kaiser is covered up. There's Stroh. Nothing doing on that one. Kaiser will take a bigger swing, but Benson digs it up front. Setting up outside, Jayana Stroh can't get this one. Sanchez is there to dig it back over. Now Lily with a punch up in the air. Rinke passes to Kaiser, has to free ball it out. Here's Benson with a bump pass, giving it to the outside, and this one does not clear the net. It's a 4-hit violation as Klinkhammer tried her first swing of the day, having come in just a moment ago. Long rally on that one, the longest of this first game, but it'll go to Pierre on the point, and they'll rotate. Kaiser To the back row to serve. Danny Beck is in up front along with Terwilliger and Sanchez. Avery Kaiser, knuckle serve. Heil makes a heck of a play, but will not clear. Sydney Benson with a misplay on the Kaiser serve. Maya Hale over to the bench and one-handed it, almost got it back across. It's a serve return error though, and it's a Governor 21-13 lead here in game number 1. Pier 4 away from striking first in the game column. We'll take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout, and we're back with more Pier Governor Volleyball.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Back at Brandon, Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by First Dakota National Bank, Fisher Rounds & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, the Pierre Regional Airport, and Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre. Kaiser out of the timeout will miss one low and into the net. I had a conversation earlier with Remington Price's dad, Craig, about how many times it happens where you call a timeout and the other team can't keep the momentum going because they miss a serve with an error. Here the Governor is trying to return the Brandon Valley serve, and from the back row, Kaiser will miss one long. So just like that, 21-13 becomes 21-15. Now a net serve by Sydney Benson is across. Governors will play it up outside. It goes to Terwilliger. Reese Terwilliger with a smash here. She's swinging well. A couple of kills, but she's got a couple of blocks up front as well. And she'll rotate to serve as the Governors have that back. 22-15. Here by 7, game number 1. Brandon Valley's return went back to the net. They had to keep it away. Free ball it out. Now Kaiser will swing from the back row. Wickersham digs it up into the air. Benson will pass up front, but too many people in the same place at the wrong time. Jayana Stroh called off Kennedy Kuiper, but can't clear the net. And both of them were in position to make a play, but I think there was too much question as to playing the I got it, you take it game, so to speak. Here's Terwilliger with a service error. That's 4 in this first game for the Govs. Reese will check out. Price back on to play libero at 23-16, our score. Game number 1. Playing to 25, of course, you got to win by 2. Ali Gavareski will come back in to serve. She was subbed in for by Gabrielle Klinkhammer. She is out, and joining her is Paisley Hoff. Tap back from Sanchez on the return of serve here. There's Stroh. Pushed back to Price. Now Kaiser up on the left side and puts this one through. Good. Set assist to Elise Christofferson. Avery Kaiser with a 7 spot in the kill column now. Set point for the Governors, leading 24-16. Govs haven't been able to solve the swing of Avery Kaiser so far today. Here's a good swing there for Catherine Gray, but the block was there for the Governors. They get it back on the tap. Back set. Sanchez from Christofferson, and it is Brandon Valley in the net, and a net violation will give the Governors game number 1. So a good start for Pierre on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. They'll defeat Brandon Valley 25-16, and they open up with a 1-0 lead. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, made possible in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners. And they include all-around graphics in Pierre, Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, American Bank and Trust, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, First Dakota National Bank, Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, and Delta Dental offices in Pierre. As we'll take a 90-second break. Those are your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Thanks for all you.
We all want to.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakotanationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Brandon as the Governors get off to a fine start here in game number 1, defeating the Lynx by the score of 25-16. Avery Kaiser, the heat-seeking missile in that one, with 7 kills out of the 12 that the Governors had overall in the game. Nobody else had more than 2, but the Govs will stay with a hot hand, or at least try. Pierre out killing Brandon Valley 12-7 in that first game. Pierre had 5 hitting errors and 4 service errors to help the Brandon Valley cause as well, but Pierre gets a good bump set spike right away as Sanchez feeds right back out to that hot hand in Avery Kaiser. The block was there for Brandon Valley, but it came back and hit the pin to our right side. Pierre starts with a 1-0 lead. First serve in the second set, sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. Maya Hale with a tapper out, maybe mistimed jump. Then a second touch for Sanchez. She tries to hook it across, but Josie Wickersham is there for a block point for the Lynx. So they get a defensive effort there for their first point here in game number 2. Right away, Paisley Hoff again coming in to serve. Second server for the Lynx. Lainey Rinke with the play up. There's Kaiser from the middle, but the block is up into the air. Now Kaiser kept it away from Maya Hale at the net, but Avery misses it just a little bit wide to her left. Our right. An error point gives it to Brandon Valley, and they lead 2-1. Game number 2. Lynx try to respond after a 9-point loss in game 1. Terwilliger, boom, right there from Elise Christofferson. Reese Terwilliger, as we mentioned, swinging very well today. Everything she's hit has been with a vapor trail. Danny Beck is into play up front, in for Christofferson as Lily Sanchez serves it up. They'll play it to Wickersham. Didn't get anything on that, but it does get across the net. Kept alive by Kaiser, now shoved out by Lainey Rinke. Here comes the slide to Hale. Oh my, what an adjustment from Maya Hale. On the roll shot out to the right, that set pass was a little too high for her, and she kind of maybe overran it. But she let it come down toward her waist, and then she just flipped it up with the right hand and got it across into the middle of the front line of the Pierre Governors. Brandon Valley with the point and a 3-2 lead. Lynx on the return after the Governors return the serve. There's a nice dig for Remy Price, playing good libero. Free balled out. Here comes Hale again. Taps it. Ooh, that one might have gone down foul, but it stays alive by the Governors. Now they'll get it back. Push pass up ahead from Price to Kaiser. And here's Hale with one to the back row, and that finds its way down on the end line. Good point there for Brandon Valley. They lead 4-2. Governors will return here. Terwilliger through the block. That's over the top of everybody, but certainly a fingertip touch up front. And Reese Terwilliger gets another hot shot kill. Her 4th now as she tries to heat up. Twiggy with 4. Kaiser's got 8 in this match. It's Avery back to serve now. Far court to near. Miss. Into the net. A little bit low. And the Lynx will add another back to a 2-point advantage at 5-3. Sydney Benson, the libero for the Lynx, will serve. Left-handed server, and that is a return of the favor as that one stays low and into the net. And out goes Remy Price as Terwilliger rotates to the back row. McKenna Schleckaway takes her spot back in up front. And Terwilliger just a little bit long. Back-to-back-to-back service errors for both teams combined. Substitutions for both as well. As Christofferson is now back in. It's Beck and Terwilliger out. Remy Price will roam the back row once again. Ali Gavareski ready to serve as Paisley Hoff has come out. Gavareski will do the setting. There's a redirect there. Good effort by Campbell Boddicker. Now Tipper is over. Dug back by Sanchez to the Lynx, and Kuiper has the Governors in the net. It'll be an error for Pierre to give Brandon Valley the point, and a 7-4 lead, their biggest lead at any point of the afternoon. Lynx led 3-2 in the first set, but the Governors ran away with that one, 25-16. Now Pierre got to get that intensity back, which we talked with Coach Alexis Terwilliger about. Good swing there for Catherine Gray. The Governors defend well. Now a tapper up front, and it's the Lynx in the net as Gray was trying to defend. Set pass from the Govs a little too close. Campbell Boddicker did a pretty good job in doing what she could to keep that one alive. Pierce side out. Makes it 5, serving 7. This is Christofferson, and that one is too low. Into the net. Here with 7 service errors so far. And the last 3 servers have all hit their second of the afternoon here in this third game. Second game rather. Gianna Stroh out. Lexi Gavareski in. She serves. Kaiser ducks right underneath it, and it falls on the end line, and Tiffany Stoser will take a timeout. Ace to Gavareski, their first of the day for Brandon Valley. They've increased their lead to 9-5, 9-5 here in the second set. Working 9-5. Heather, as we go to a Coca-Cola timeout. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
When you're in the need,
stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
9-5, it's the Lynx on top, game number 2, trying to respond after the Governors claim game number 1. Take a look at some of the matches that Brandon Valley has played this season. They have played good teams quite well, but just haven't been able to keep the consistency through an entire match, and that's kind of what we've seen from the Governors when they've played the teams that have beaten them, and all 3 of those Sioux Falls schools so far. Some free balling going on here, back and forth. Wickersham with a good attack, but a Sanchez dig keeps it alive. Now Christofferson comes back, tries to shove it away. Brandon Valley with a chance here. Gray blocked, back again, and there's Benson, and back to Catherine Gray with the tip. Kaiser sets it up here. Christofferson outside left, and the block is good for Brandon Valley. And with a smile on her face, I believe that's Kennedy Kuiper with the defensive point, and the Lynx with a good point out of the timeout that time. Gavareski serves again, 10-5. Sanchez to the back left corner, and our front right of our vantage point will put it home. Lily Sanchez didn't get a full-on attack on that, but effective enough, and maybe good vision on that just the same. Boddicker checks out. Rinke is in to play through the back row. She'll serve. on the left side, her left side of the service line. Almost a misplay for the Lynx, but they'll free ball it back. Christopherson, quick set. Sanchez on the tap is covered up by the Lynx. Now Price runs one down. Here comes Kaiser. Palm shot. 1, 2, 3. It's across, and the Governors got to keep going. Here's Kaiser again. Gavareski digs it out, and there's no second touch. Too close to the net. Great job by Brandon Valley with the hustle. They had a lot of reflex play on that, but it was the Governors who stayed with it and were able to get the final say at long last. A 7-10 game and a Governor point here with a net violation. The return of serve, too close to the net. Tough situation for Catherine Gray. And Lainey Rinke, who has served well today, gets another opportunity, and no sooner I say that, maybe I jinxed her, I don't know. But she hit that just as I was saying, has served well. I don't think that was my fault on that one. 8-10, our score. Actually, they didn't add a point, I don't believe, for Brandon Valley on that point. It should be 8-11. Swing for Kaiser is blocked. She wants it back. Boom, right there. Dig back to the net. And Avery Kaiser with the hottest smash of the afternoon so far. Kill number 10 for Kaiser. Scoreboard says 10-9, and again, I believe that it maybe should be 9 serving 11. I guess we'll see how that goes. We'll stick with what it says so far as we continue here in game number 2. Lynx have a chance, and Maya Hale will put one out of the reach of Rinke in the back row. And right now it does say 9-11. Brandon Valley, though, with that rally point. Leading 11-9. Paisley Hoff is in to serve. Hoff, the 5'8" junior. Lobs one to the back row. Rinke with a good pass up. Sanchez behind her rather than Christopherson, and a hit for Sanchez, and they say there is a touch by the Lynx up at the net. So Lily Sanchez will get the kill here. Govs back within 1 again, 10 serving 11. Sanchez, far court and near, played by Wickersham. Up front, Hale, good. That one through the block of Danny Beck, and there hasn't been a lot lately that's gotten through a Danny Beck block, but Maya Hale pretty strong on this case. Governors can only get within 1. Once again, Wickersham will serve, and the Governors will back away and let that one sail long. Second service error for BV here in the second game, 3rd overall. It's 12-11. Lynx by 1, Governors. As we approach the halfway point of game number 2, trying to win a second straight. They'll have to do it and come from behind fashion, though. Kaiser's serve to Benson is back to the net. No second play. Service ace. Avery Kaiser. And now the Govs have pulled even. They had 1 lead in this set at 1-0. Now 12-12. Looking to climb up on top in the scoreboard once again. Stroh shoves one out. Price will pass one up to Boddicker that's punched back. Now Stroh again left side. There's Price to dig it up. Here comes Boddicker again. This time it's good. Through the block of Maya Hale, down for Campbell Boddicker, who has been quiet so far until now. That's her first kill of the afternoon. Lily Sanchez continues to pass well in set as Kaiser tries a serve to the left side, and that one will miss wide, not out of bounds. Avery now with 3 service errors. I don't know if she mishit that or was just trying a different angle. I'm sure probably was given instruction to try that corner. Here's Benson with a net serve that'll crawl across and fall out of the reach of Reese Terwilliger. Sydney Benson with an ace, the second of the day for Brandon Valley, and they lead again 14-13. And the lefty will serve again. Kaiser plays this one up. Terwilliger wants it and has it. Sanchez sets. Reese Terwilliger with another comet home. 14-14. Good game going here in game number 2. Brandon Valley High. Get you a station break when we get an opportunity. Reese Terwilliger serves it to Wickersham, playing it up. Gianna Stroh Can't clear the net. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7. KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Back in Brandon, Terwilliger serving. Good angle on that one, but the Lynx play it up. They get a left-handed swing from the front from senior Natalie Stewart, who gets another opportunity, but Stewart going up to try to block the battle at the net here, and she'll bring the net down with her. That's a violation. Stewart is a 5'9" senior, one of 4 seniors here on Senior Day at Brandon Valley, along with Josie Wickersham, Catherine Gray, and Kennedy Kuiper. All were honored during starting lineups. Here today is a hot shot. Jayana Stroh, just a freshman, unable to play that one up of the Governor back line. 16-15, Pierre has a lead. Second game, Governors won the first one, 25-16. Stewart and Hoff checking out. Here comes Allie Gavareski. The serve for Brandon Valley. Sanchez with a good pass up to setter Christofferson, and Campbell Boddicker is through the block and to the floor on this one. Christofferson picking up some set assists here today. She'll check out, and it'll be Hannah Lemieux, a 5'7" senior, on to serve for the first time in this one. Lemieux, far court to near. Good play up, right back to the net. There's Boddicker to hammer it home. CB's Campbell Boddicker. I'm getting excited now. It's 18-15. The Governors coming from behind in this one, and they've got a 3-point advantage as we go to a Coca-Cola timeout. Sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Back in Brandon, Governors finding a rhythm again, trying to go up 2-0. They lead the first, or won the first, 25-16. They lead the second, 18-15. Welcome back. Brian Oakland with you. Governor Volleyball brought to you on River 92.7 in part by American Bank and Trust, May Adam Law Firm, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Yesway, and Access Health in Fort Pierre. And for Craig Price, there's another out of the timeout service error. The Governors do tend to do that from time to time. Hannah Lemieux missed that one into the net. 2-point lead for Pierre now, 18-16. Lexi Gavareski to serve. From the near court to the far, played nicely by Kaiser up, and just a punch out on the palm shot from Sanchez. There's a good line drive down the right side. Kaiser unable to play. It's Catherine Gray with the kill. Service point to Brandon Valley as they try to keep pace here now. With the Governors at 17, serving 18. Gavareski from the middle of the service line. Sanchez steps in front of Kaiser, played it away. Remy Price with a good rundown. Free balled out though. Here come the Lynx, and that'll be good for the kill. And Kennedy Kuiper, who has her first of the day. The Lynx with 3 in a row, and we're tied in the second game, 18-18. Gavareski ready to go again with the right hand, serves it away. Kaiser backing off, gets it up to Christofferson on the run, and this kill good for Lily Sanchez. Sanchez with 3 in this game, 4 overall on the afternoon. Campbell Boddicker is out, and Lainey Rinke, the junior defensive specialist, back in. Rinke straight at us. Gavareski had to go to the floor to get that one. And a good play up here with a good set and a good swing. It is Catherine Gray with another one. Quick one and done for Pierre. 19-19. Kuiper's serve is away. Rinke to Christofferson and Kaiser. Bump set spike. That's how you do it. Kaiser with 4 in the game, 11 in the match now, 20-19 Pierre. Trading side outs here. Governors could use a few. Try to build a bit of a cushion. Remy Price serving it away. This way. Wickersham to Gabareski. Catherine Gray had to wait for it. And there's Hale at the net. The Governors are in the net. Actually, the officials are going to have to discuss here. Maya Hale, it looked like she almost caught that one and redirected it. Scott Wagner, Janelle Viss are net officials, and they're going to replay the point. I like this. The Governors may have been in the net. I don't know what R1 Scott Wagner called on that, but I'm not so sure he didn't call a lift on Maya Hale while Janelle Viss was calling the Governors into the net. So they both agree and stick to what they saw. Both teams with violations. Replay the point. Here's Hale coming back at it. Digging is Remy Price. Long free ball back out by Laney Rinke. Hale is blocked by the Governors, and Brandon Valley trying to keep it alive underneath. Crosses the center line. Wickersham there, but she'll cross over into the Pierce side, and that'll be a block point here. Ace block for Reese Terwilliger, who has her 3rd of the day. 21-19. Govs now. Price with a good angle on this serve, but a good play back by Wickersham. Tapped over by Hale. Here comes the Govs attack. As Kaiser is defended. Outside right. Price can't keep that one alive. Catherine Gray with another. 2 for Pierre on that service run. Catherine Gray will check out off of her 4th kill now. She's starting to heat up a little bit for Brandon Valley, but Paisley Hoff is on to serve. Near court to Farr. Played up. Good pass from Rinke. Outside it comes to Terwilliger, and the block no good for the Lynx. Oh no, that was a good block. Down on the Governor's side, so give it to Hale. Tough angle here when we're looking at the court straight up. 21-21, service point for Brandon Valley. Kaiser will redirect right to Hale, who gets it up into the air. She's a very good one-handed player, Maya Hale. Sanchez behind her, actually Sanchez with the kill. That's a good set assist for Elise Christofferson, who continues to pass well here in the second set. 22-21. Governors by 1 with the serve now. This will be Sanchez from the far end of the court to the near side. Hoff will play it up. Second hit, no good. They even got a 3rd, but this will be essentially an ace for Lily Sanchez, and a timeout called by Coach Marette Grage and the Brandon Valley Lynx. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Go get a Coke. Be back in 30 seconds. It's a nice day outside, but the volleyball working out well too. 23-21 Governors. Set 2. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Governor Volleyball in Brandon, sponsored in part on River 92.7 by Bauman Lumber, Edgewood Healthcare, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union in Pierre. Out of the timeout for the 3rd time today, Sanchez and the Governors serve into an error. 23-22, keeping Brandon Valley in this one. And now the Governors will take a timeout right after Brandon Valley took one. Pierre by 1 with 2 to go. Looking for a 2-0 lead. Let's take another quick 30-second break. This is Governor Volleyball.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozy specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozie's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
Volleyball, again, sponsored by Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Lariat Lanes, TMA, Ferding Electric, and Wagner Auto Company in Pierre. 23-22. Governors by 1 in the second set, looking to return a serve. Reese Terwilliger was blocked. The Governors kept it alive, but back to the Lynx side, and there's Maya Hale to hammer it home. Hale with 5 kills here in this second game, 23-23. This one's getting good. Sanchez misplays. This will be an ace for Josie Wickersham, the knuckleball. Sanchez looked like she stumbled just a little bit. And in trying to keep the ball in play, got it over the net, but out of bounds wide to our left. Now a set point for Brandon Valley at 24-23. Wickersham. Back to Remy Price. Sanchez behind her. Kaiser, a touch by Gianna Stroh, they say. Brandon Valley fans may have wanted a 4-hit violation. Not sure if that made it across the net. Meanwhile, it's Reese Terwilliger who is able to get a kill to fight off a set point for the Lynx. And Avery Kaiser will serve. 25 points, not going to do it in this one. It's 24-24. Pierre has the first set, 25-16. Kaiser's serve played up by Benson. Good bump pass up, but the Governor block is there. Hale will try again, and that one's through to Price. Here comes Terwilliger, and that'll do it. On that point, Wickersham couldn't dig it up, and now Reese Terwilliger gives the Governors a set point. Good job by Lily Sanchez, knowing where Reese had to get to be able to put a good swing on that. She put it up into the air, backed away. Outside the quarter play, 25-24, Pierre. Looking to go up 2 sets, and the block here, it's out of bounds. And that'll be a swinging kill for Gianna Stroh out on the left side for the Lynx. And we're tied at 25, another deuce situation. Swinging away. Tough angle, good play there, Campbell Boddicker. That's a tough angle. She got it back. Now Price has to dig. Second touch over for Terwilliger. Returned on touch 2 by Brandon Valley. Reese Terwilliger with the swing. Good set, dig Wickersham. Outside left, that hits the pin, and the miss for Gianna Stroh is a 5th hitting error for Brandon Valley. Set point number 2 coming for the Pierre Governors. 26-25. Cubs won the first set by 9. This one's going to be a 2-point win for whomever. Service, ace! Good for Terwilliger, the Peanut Butter Cup, and the Governors have the 2 sets to none lead on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's the Govs 27, the Lynx 25. Terwilliger with a perfect lob serve just across the net on that one. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governors on top, 2 games to none over the Brandon Valley Lynx. Your official voice for the Governors, River 92.7, where Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by your Pierre sports marketing partners, including those of us, the James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group. Also, Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Olinger Law Firm, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, and Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, Wagner Auto Company, Selkin Peterson, Lingo Walti Jones LLP, and the fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard, your Pierre sports marketing partners. 2-0, Governors on top here in Brandon. As we'll take a 90-second break, we're back with game number 3. Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Well, just a quick break here in Brandon. In between games, already back at it. The Comtech first serve put in play by Remy Price, but a bump set spike. Good for Maya Hale and Brandon Valley. They lead early, 1-0, and they'll add another as Josie Wickersham swings well from the left side. The Lynx, they feel like they let one get away there in that second game. Here won at 27-25. They lead 2-0. Brandon Valley with the first 2 points here in game number 3. The Governors get a serve return error, hitting the pin on the outside. Just unable to get in system on that one. And a quick 3-0 start for Paisley Hoff and Brandon Valley. Hoff will serve again. Straight up the middle. Avery Kaiser plays it up. Elise Christopherson behind her to Lily Sanchez, and Lily steps across the center line. And one of our net officials is going to straighten out the pin on the other side. A couple of errors for the Governors now. Brandon Valley leading 4-0. And the Governors will play up the next one from Paisley. A better pass this time. There's a little bit of system. Yes, it was Sanchez feeding out to Avery Kaiser. Kaiser with 7 kills in the first game, 4 in the second. Gets her first here in the third. Here spots Brandon Valley in a 4-0 lead. Now 1 serving 4. Lynx will bring it back, but Wickersham misses this one. It was a nice little back set up front, but close quarters. And Wickersham had to wait for that one to get out to the right side. And 4-2. Sanchez, far court to near. Hoff will play it up. Gavareski, tapper out by Maya Hale. Now Remy Price out to Avery Kaiser, but this one goes a little bit long. The Governors thought maybe that one was touched at the net on the defensive side, but a no-go there. I think Kaiser did just lob that one up and long. So a 5-2 lead for Brandon Valley. Little net serve for Wickersham. Now cross quarter here. Reese Terwilliger misses that one. And it's 6-2. The difference is 4 in this early going of the third set. Here already with 4 hitting errors. Govs only had 2 hitting errors the entire second game, even though they had 7 service errors. Here's another miss on the right side. Looking down on that Governor bench, Tiffany Stoser, I believe, has had to leave once again. She came from Wahpeton, North Dakota to Brandon, now going back to Wahpeton for an event for husband Tyler Stoser, who's going to be put into at Junior College's Hall of Fame. Here's a misplay by Brandon Valley in the net. Point back to the Governors. They're back within 4. 3 serving 7. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking it as Avery Kaiser serves away. With the Governors leading Brandon Valley 2-0. Swung out by Stroh. Good ranging dig by Price up to Sanchez to Reese Terwilliger for the kill. The last time these two teams played, first round of the state tournament in Rapid City back in November last year. Yes, the Governors led 2-0. Brandon Valley came all the way back and won a 5-set thriller. Governors certainly don't want to see that happen again. Brandon Valley's been off to a good start here in the third with some Governor mistakes. That is a good setup on the return of serve in system. Good for Jayana Stroh. Her fourth kill for number 4. Brandon Valley, it's a small student section here this afternoon, but they're trying to make some noise. Sydney Benson serving, but that one hits the top of the tape and stays on the Lynx side. Service error, and it goes back to Pierre. 5 serving 8. This will be Terwilliger. Sends Wickersham back deep. Stroh doesn't get this one across. McKenna Schleckaway was there defensively, but this is a hitting error for Brandon Valley. And the Governors, after spotting the Lynx an early 4-0 lead and then a 5-point deficit at 7-2 for the Govs, are back within 2 themselves. Good double block up there, Schleckaway and Boddicker. Oh, a back row swing, good on the attack for Josie Wickersham. Boy, she hit that one well. Wickersham's been quiet, maybe the senior leader on this team, but only 4 kills. Maya Hale leads the Lynx with 8 unofficially. Paisley Hoff out, Allie Gavareski, primary setter, will check back in. Sanchez passes it, but it stays in the back row with Price. Cleared away on a punch by Avery Kaiser. The Lynx coming back, and a miss out on the right side from Catherine Gray as she tried to angle to the back left. But that one missing wide, and we've got a 9-7 ball game. Here trailing by 2. Kaiser will serve. Avery far court to near. Lobbing it back to Wickersham, up to Gavareski, and through the block. This one is good for Kennedy Kuiper. Governors were there defensively, but that one just did not make it back across. Hannah Lemieux was in briefly, but now back out. There's Price back in with a white libero jersey. This is Lexi Gavareski. That one hits the top of the tape and will not clear. So the Lynx with a couple of misses in serve in this set. They've got 5 overall. Governors had 7 service errors in that second game. And they're sitting on 11 in that column. But overall, things have been pretty good on this day, as they lead 2 sets to none, even though that second one went extra points, 27-25. Couple trips across, cleared away in a free ball by Rinke. Lynx will try to set it up, nothing doing there. Kaiser bumped it up into the air, ranging over to her left as McKenna Schleckaway. And that one misses wide and out of bounds to our right. So 11-8. Brandon Valley, and this serve knuckles its way down, and it's an ace for Kuiper. And the Lynx building up a lead again to 12-8. Kuiper again. Price is there this time. To Christofferson, 2-hander to the back corner. And Avery Kaiser will score this one. Excellent hustle effort there for Kuiper, but she couldn't get to it in time. Kaiser has her second kill of the game. Governors with a side out. Avery with 13 overall on the afternoon. Serving this time, actually, Hale will return. Had to stay on the floor. Price will get it up, and there it goes to Kaiser. Benson can't keep that one in play. Avery Kaiser scores again. Avery's been swinging well today. She was held in check with only 7 kills in that loss to O'Gorman in 3 sets on Thursday night. There's a block right away. It's Kaiser defensively this time, denying Catherine Gray. And Avery Kaiser doesn't get as many defensive points as some of these other blockers that the Governors have, and Terwilliger and Schleckaway and Danny Beck, who's also been a little quiet today. Here's a good knuckle serve with some curve on it from Remy Price. And the tapper is good here for Josie Wickersham. Found that one over the double block of the Governors. Updating the score, 13-11. Brandon Valley. Pierce scored 3 in a row to pull within 1. Now the rally point puts the Lynx back up by a couple. Paisley Hoff back into serve. Little misplay here for Kaiser. Good hustle by Christofferson to get it out of there. Hale will swing. Kaiser blocks again. Terwilliger was there as well. But you've got to give Elise Christofferson a good hustle play to keep that one alive. The Governors with the defensive points. And they're back within one as Lily Sanchez will serve. She'll send it to her left. Wickersham plays it up. Gets it back. Only a tapper over. Price will push it up ahead, but Kaiser with a bump on the free ball out. Outside left here for Brandon Valley, and that's good for Josie Wickersham. Danny Beck just a little bit late from the middle to get over to help out Terwilliger on that one. Josie Wickersham with 4 kills. That doubles her entire total of the first 2 games. She's got 6 now. 14-12 Lynx. Kaiser with the play up on the run. Tries to hammer it across. Dig back over. Now Hales into the net, and that's a violation. It'll give Pierre another point. Trading side outs here. 13 serving 14. It's Rinke out. Campbell Boddicker in up front for the Governors. Halfway home here in game number 3. 13-14, Kaiser's serve is returned, and that is down in the middle back. Good for Amaya Hale, kill number 9. Governors unable to get much done in serve on most occasions here in the third set. 15-13, Sydney Benson sends one across. There's a couple quick taps. Danny Beck with the last touch. Now the Lynx have it back, and Danny Beck slams it home on the double block. Double-handed block. She played that one perfectly. Wickersham tried to send it away from the back row, but Danny Beck said no. Her first block of the game. Here within one again, 15-14. No system for Brandon Valley. Punched away here by Gabrielle Kreitch. Lynx get it back. There's another Danny Beck block, and the Governors have pulled within a 15-15 tie. Danny Beck with back-to-back defensive points. The Governors trying to come from behind again, looking for a 3-game sweep on the road at Brandon. And Reese Terwilliger will miss as this one is wide to her right and out of bounds. Lynx back up. Governors, of course, trying to pull the weekend sweep here in Brandon. The Governor football team, the wonderful come-from-behind win last night out back. 43-34. They stay perfect at 6-0 on the season. Governor volleyball team trying to get a Saturday afternoon completion of that sweep. Here from the back row is Kaiser. Wickersham with a set dig. Good job there, staring it down. Now it's Price with a chance to get in system. Tapper for Schleckaway is over. Brandon Valley, trouble, scrambling. They get it across. Sanchez with a bump pass to Christofferson, and then the tapper good for Campbell Boddicker. Not a pretty point, all things considered. There wasn't a lot of system for the Governors in that rally, but they do get the points, and we're tied again, 16-16. Christofferson checking out. Hannah Lemieux is in to serve for the 3rd time today. Good running jumper. That's a good aggressive serve for Lemieux. Wickersham played it up. Brandon Valley, no system. Now Lemieux will set it up. Sanchez to Schleckaway, nothing doing there. Brandon Valley, hot shot. Boddicker reaches back and digs it. She'll come back and punch it over for a kill. Campbell Boddicker with a good defensive play. The Governors have their first lead in Game 3 at 17-16, and the Lynx will take a timeout. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, and we're back in 30 seconds. Govs hoping for a sweep here on River 92.7.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
What if we said...
Governors in the 3rd set, pulling in front now, 17-16. Welcome back to Brandon. Ryan Oakman with you. Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors helping to put Governor Volleyball on the air, including our friends and partners with Live Ticket, covering live video streaming. Kruger Contracting, Overhead Door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, and Avera Orthopedics are also Pierre Sports Marketing partners sponsoring Governor Sports. Governors, first lead of the third game. Hannah Lemieux will continue and serve. And it's a recurring theme, yet another service error out of a timeout by the Governors. And if you're just joining us and if you missed, I mentioned a conversation I had with the father of Remington Price, Craig Price, and he said, how many times this season has that happened? And I talk about that a lot. Here's a nice serve for Lexi Gavareski out of the reach of Remington Price. That's an ace, and Brandon Valley has taken the lead right back, 18-17. So momentum killers. Those timeouts can certainly be. Big swing, Sanchez on the outside. That's a good comeback for the Governors. Lily Sanchez with her 6th kill, and we're tied at 18. Brandon Valley, again, has played good teams. Very tight, but they haven't been able to finish on most occasions. They're 3-13 on the season. Lainey Rinke with a good deep serve on the run. Goes Kennedy Kuiper, had it blocked right back to her. Now a palm shot, trying to get it across is Wickersham, but that one stays on the Brandon Valley side here in our side of the net. So the Governors now back in front, seesawing 2 points at a time. 19-18 Pierre. Rinke down the left side here. Gavareski to Gavareski. Lexi to Alley, and the swing for Gray is blocked right back. Wickersham swings this one. Hot shot off the net and out of the reach of Lainey Rinke. Good for Josie Wickersham, who ties us up at 19-19. Kuiper will serve middle to middle, across. Price plays it up. Kaiser will palm it across over the block. Didn't get a full swing on that one. Here's a ball that rested on the net, run down over to the Pierce side. Schleckaway couldn't get it back. Good job to keep it in play from Christofferson. Now Hale off of the 10-foot line. Tried to send it back with some authority, but that one misses low and into the net. And the Governors fortunate to get a side out. 20-19. Here comes Price. Some screams from the student body, not phasing Remy. Back set, back to Wickersham, ranging over. Rinke keeps it alive. Sanchez with the slam. Lily Sanchez with a couple of big ones here in the second, and a second and final timeout will be taken by Marette Grage and Brandon Valley. Coca-Cola breaking the action. The Governors with 4 to go, leading 21-19, hoping for a sweep. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
A bank isn't a place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Dimick.
Back at Brandon, Governor Volleyball, sponsored by your Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, who include the Brittany Schuffelbein Agency, LLC, Capital City Motors, the Dairy Queen, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motors, and Bank West in Pierre. 21-19, it's good to have you back here. Good to have you with us throughout a Saturday afternoon of high school volleyball. Lynx return the serve. Pierre will return it right back. Brandon Valley setting it up outside. Josie Wickersham leaning over is Price to keep it off the floor. Kaiser, cross-court shot to the corner is good. 22-19, Avery Kaiser. Consistent today with 15 kills. And the Governors up by 3, but T-3 and counting. Trying for a 3-game sweep here at Brandon Valley. Knuckle serve, lobs across from Remy Price on the move, down the line. It goes on the swing from Catherine Gray. Here will defend, but only a free ball pushed back from Christofferson. Here comes Hale, blocked by the Governors, and Sanchez again says, get that stuff out of here. It's 23-19. Heather Williams, the Governors lead. Gotta love it. Having fun here on both ends of this broadcast. 23-19. Price's serve played up again. Hale wants a full swing, and she's got it this time. Maya Hale keeps coming back. 23-20. The Governors ran off 4 in a row to take that 4-point advantage. Substitutions, Ali Gabareski out, Paisley Hoff on to serve. Good lob, played up by Rinke, who got there, and Sanchez hammers it again. Lily Sanchez is swinging well here in this third set. 24-20, you've got a match point, and a few of them, in fact, coming for the Governors. Brandon Valley out of timeout, so it's up to the players on the floor to try to stay alive. Sanchez will serve for the match. Benson plays it up front. Hale, tapper over, good. Lily coming up from that back corner in the service spot. Unable to keep that one in play. Maya Hale in double figures with 11 in the kill column. It's a good young player, just a junior for Brandon Valley. They stay alive. Match point number 2, though, 24-21. Now an ace here and a misplay in the back row from Lainey Rinke. That goes to Wickersham, her second service ace of the day. Brandon Valley has 6 to the Governors' 5 in that serving column. 24-22 Governors. Match point number 3. There's Price in the middle back. Up to Sanchez for the finish. There it is. Avery Kaiser, good. 16th kill of the day for Kaiser. The Governors come in and play well on the road. They get a 3-set sweep from the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Game 3 goes to the Pierre Governors, 25-22. And the win over Brandon Valley, the 3-game sweep, is 25-16, 27-25, and 25-22. Governors are perfect still in the ESD, 4-0 against their conference competition. They're 10-3 on the season overall. Brandon Valley falls to 1-4 in the conference and 3-14 overall on the season. Good match for the Governors. Well played by the Lynx in a losing effort, but Pierre with a victory here today on River 92.7. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. When it gets cold and when you need them, use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take a 3-minute break and we're into the postgame. Postgame to be sponsored by the folks at Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. And that begins in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Since 1894, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. I'm Rick Doctor, a financial advisor with Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. I remain true to the vision of always putting clients first. I am ready to help you get where you want to be. Office is located in Northridge Plaza, Pierce, South Dakota. Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Happy fall from your Chevy team dealer, Beck Motor Company in Pierre. October in central South Dakota means, yep, you got it, hunting season. We have a great selection of pre-owned trucks and SUVs to get you out into the field. And for October only, take home a $50 Runnings gift card to help you out with your hunting supplies. See all our inventory at beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912. There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome back to Brandon as the Governors come in and avenge that loss from the state tournament first round from a year ago, and the Lynx spotted the Governors 2 sets, came back and won the last 3 and moved on into the semifinals. And today, Pierre had those the first 2 sets. It wasn't easy, but they got that third set too, 25-22. It's a 3-game sweep, and we're joined in our Family Dental postgame with Family Dental offices in Pierre and Gettysburg by assistant coach Chloe Kaiser, who's come up to talk about this one. And coach, without Coach Tiffany Stoser today, you and Coach Terwillig are kind of doing extra duty. She was here for a little while, and I'm sure her presence was felt. But hey, let's be honest. I mean, the brains of the operation are here, and you guys got it done today.
Yeah, it was really great for our girls to go out there and play for Tiff, knowing that she's going to something pretty cool for her husband. So to go out there and get that win for her and for each other. I mean, this was a great revenge game for us. I thought we finally all kind of clicked together. Everybody was doing their job, so a win is a win, but this win is extra sweet today.
You know, and revenge is, I guess it's a good word for this. Yeah. I know, it probably it wasn't as big a deal for Brandon Valley trying to avenge, because they've lost so many people from that from that team a year ago. But I know this one was on the calendar, circled for quite a while, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. At the beginning of the year, we always talk about goals and what we want, and this was one we all had circled and we all had marked, and we were ready for it. So
and Brandon Valley, they're in a spot right now where the Governors have been before, and kind of neat to see where things have come the last few years. You guys, last year after that loss in that state tournament, you went 0-3 in that state tournament, and you want to get back there, but you don't want to see that another 8th place finish, no doubt about it. You talk about goals, and I guess it's an easy question, but where are the goals right now, and where do you hope to see them at the end of the season?
Yeah. So as of right now, our goals, we got to finish strong. We've got some tough games coming up against us. We're going to see them twice. We're going to see Aberdeen again. So finishing strong and finishing together. Everybody has a role, so recognizing that. And then obviously making it to state. Our warm-ups, they say under the lights, because we want to win that first game. And from then on out, we're playing under the lights at the night games.
All right. So the way this one started, you came out playing aggressive right away. And little sister Avery, who had the hot hand. She's had, I think, some struggles of late, but good to see her get started. And it's just one of the things where I think the setters know that whoever's got the hot hand, and you guys have a lot of weapons. We've used that word a lot with Coach Stoser, weapons, but stick with the hot hand, and that's what was really working well in the first set.
Yeah, my gosh. I mean, everybody knows Avery can go out there and swing, and so getting those other girls to be confident enough to know they can as well. Our right sides tonight were unstoppable. Lily and Reese, they went up there and they just put the ball away every single time, and our setters to recognize that and to know when they're on and when they're not. I mean, you can't ask for more from them.
And then the second set, Brandon Valley did what they've been doing a lot this year, playing good teams very well, and everything went back and forth, and boy, they had you on the ropes. How were you guys able to kind of come up and get the finish in that one?
Right, to refocus, and we have been using the word urgency a lot, finding that urgency from the beginning. We've been starting off a little bit slow, and a couple of times out of timeouts we'll make a couple errors, so huddling together and remembering what our key points are and finding that urgency back on the floor.
Timeouts into errors, and I was joking with it a lot. I was talking with Remy's dad today. He asked me that same question. I touch on it almost every broadcast. How can you guys keep serves in play when you come out of a timeout called by the opponent in particular?
I know. We see it all the time, too. We're like, gosh, dang it. So, going forward, I think we're going to start practicing that. In practice, we're going to take some timeouts. We're going to say, all right, you're iced now for a couple minutes. Now you got to go out and first serve, you got to get in, just to try to mimic that gameplay. But it's all mental for them, and we see each game they're improving one by one, and each person is improving something different mentally. So Lainey Ranke tonight, she went back there, and she's been struggling serving, and she knows that, but she went back there tonight, and I think she had one miss, but it was an aggressive miss, which is all we can ask for her. So seeing her step up back there was really nice.
Aggressive serves is always a key to success, and that's so you can understand some of that, but definitely it's kind of like shooting free throws, I suppose. The third game, more of the same as what the second set was. Brandon Valley kept bringing the heat, but I think you guys had a really good block, especially. I got you with 5 blocks in that block points in that third game, and I think that helped turn the tide. And again, you're the team that's able to finish. They're the team that continues as a young team to struggle in that department.
Yeah. Brandon Valley, they have played some tough teams, but they are tough as well. And our girls at the net just demanded the net. They demanded the respect at the net and to be seen, and their presence was known. Danny came out there, and we tell her sound off when she needs to go, and that's what we go with. And she did a great job coming in. And
one other thing that I thought went really well today, I'm trying to do a better job of keeping track of assists, set assists, and you when things go well for the Governors, the hitters are spreading the wealth, and you're getting a good balance in that department. But I've got it almost equal with what Lily and Elise are able to do, and I think in particular to Elise Christofferson, pat on the back. She's really getting those sets in a good spot, and that's setting up a good, strong offense for you.
Yeah, we've got to get a lot of credit to Elise. She comes in and she plays some JV, and so she's already got her feet kind of wet, and she comes in, and even if she misses a serve, she's ready to go. Her attitude is amazing, so she knows she'll just sit out the next one, and then the next one will come in and set up a good ball. She's been mixing it up really well.
All right, so you are the sophomore coach with Coach Terwilliger, who we talked to today. Why don't, since you guys are running the show, so to speak, why don't you tell us how the sub-varsity teams are coming along so far this season?
Sub-varsity's coming on really well. JV, they lost in 3 today, but we're seeing good things. They have a lot of different girls, and so we are working on finding the right match together. And every day we move somebody around, and they respond really well to it, so that's all we can ask. And my sophomores, I've had the pleasure of having them 2 years in a row since I did freshman last year, and they've come really strong. And just confidence. Everybody is seeming to get more confidence in themselves, and that translates to everybody on the floor.
What's it like having Coach Byerly back on the bench, too?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I had Coach Byerly when I played, so she's awesome. She's kind of our goofball. She's kind of the one that when things are getting a little testy and a little tense, she reminds us to just take a breath. This is a game. We're playing volleyball. There's nothing better. So
yeah, volleyball is life. You got to breathe, right?
Yep.
All right. Final question has to do with your next opponent, the Huron Tigers. This team has been playing really well. Went 5 sets with Washington recently, although they kind of got it handed to them by Lincoln, who we found out a couple of weeks ago is also a really good team. It's going to be a good one Tuesday night at Riggs, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yep. Hopefully our girls realize that no matter who Huron is and the height they have, they are just tough. They know the way around the ball. They know how to be smart with the ball. So equally matching that, I think, working smarter and not harder against them. We don't always have to come and pound the ball away, but putting them in spots where they just aren't, I think, is going to be really well for us.
That might be a match where you're going to have to maybe expect more than 3 sets, if not all 5. And one thing I talked with Coach T about in pregame is keeping intensity, no matter how long the match goes, and that's what I'll be looking for, I think, is intensity from start to finish on Tuesday.
That intensity and that urgency for our girls is huge.
There you go.
They feed off of it from everyone else.
The urgency word. Absolutely. Coach, this was a fun one and a pretty good weekend for Governor Sports here in Brandon, wasn't it?
It was great.
All right, so we'll see you Tuesday night. Job well done, everybody.
Thanks, Brian.
Chloe Kaiser, the sophomore head coach, assistant coach, pinch hitting for Tiffany Stoser today as the Governors get a 3-game win over the Brandon Valley Lynx. Family Dental postgame sponsored by Family Dental here in Gettysburg. We also, in that first break, we forgot to mention, unfortunately, our Leiden & Associates halftime break, which should have been earlier today. We played Leiden & Associates in the Northridge Plaza, that sponsorship of Governor Sports as well here on River 92.7. Here are the stats that we've got for you in this one. In the kill column, the Governors will have the advantage, 30 38-29 overall. It was Avery Kaiser with 16 kills. I've got her with 7, then 4, then 5 in each of the 3 games respectively. That's a good output for Avery Kaiser, the senior leader for the Governors. Lily Sanchez came up big as well with 8 kills. Next in line, Reese Terwilliger was swinging extremely well too. She's got 8 kills in this game. Campbell Boddicker a little quieter than what she's been of late, but 4 kills for her. McKenna Schleckaway with 2 kills for the Governors. For the Lynx, they'll get 29, including 11 from Maya Hale, the only one in double figures. Josie Wickersham, the senior outside hitter, quiet today with 7 kills. She did have 5 in that third set, though, so came on in the later stages. Gianna Stroh, the freshman, with 4 kills. Catherine Gray with 4. Kennedy Kuiper a couple, and Lexi Gavareski, the back row defensive specialist, with a swing that found its way down for a kill as well. But the Governors with the advantage in that column. Blocking as well. Pierre with 9 block points, 9 ace blocks, 3 from Terwilliger, 2 from Kaiser, 2 from Danny Beck, and then 1 each from Lily Sanchez. And, for some reason I've got one from Remy Price in there. I may have put that in the wrong column, so that might have been a service error. But we'll call it 9 blocks for the Governors. The Lynx get 3 as Hale and Kuiper and Wickersham with 1 each. For Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley did have the ace advantage, 6-5 against the Governors. 2 aces for Lexi Gavareski and for Josie Wickersham, 2 for Lily Sanchez, and then individual aces for Rinke, Kaiser, and Terwilliger for the Governors. Pierre did have 13 service errors in this match compared to only 5 for Brandon Valley, but the hitting errors are in favor of the Governors, only 13 errors on the floor. They did have 6 in that third game. Most of those came early on as they helped Brandon Valley to an early 4-0 lead. Also led 7-2, but the Lynx with 19 errors overall. Pierre again with 13. Pierre wins it in 3, 25-16, 27-25, 25-22. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and get into big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. We still have your player of the game to announce as well. That from Cowboy Country Stores later on. Still to come in our Family Dental postgame, which continues in 2 minutes. This is Governor Volleyball.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
You have a lot of expenses to juggle as a business owner. Worrying about health insurance for your employees shouldn't be one. Avera Health Plans could save your business up to 30% on health insurance costs without compromising your employees' benefits. You get access to a large network of providers and specialists, as well as 24/7 virtual provider visits with Avera Now. Now that's a deal. We make getting a quote and switching employer plans easy. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
We're back in Brandon. Hermanson Endodontics sponsors our big plays of the game in our post-game show. The Governors earning a 3-game sweep, and our big plays in this one. I think you've got to go somewhere in the second and the third games when Brandon Valley was playing this one tight. The Governors dominated the first set 25-16, but then back and forth, and a 25-25 tie in that second set, kind of earned by Brandon Valley. In fact, it was the Governors who were trailing for a bit in that one. I'm trying to follow my my recap. Actually, it doesn't look that well. I can't recall, but it was more in that third set when Brandon Valley gave up that second set. If you're a Governor fan, you didn't want to see this team lose a 2-0 lead once again to the Brandon Valley Lynx. The Lynx got out to a good start, 4-0 in the third game, led 7-2 as well. The Governors were getting a little bit sloppy, but they start chipping away. And it was that third game when the Governors finally took a 14-13 lead. Brandon Valley got it back at 18-17, and then we were tied at 19. But the Governors opened up with 4 straight, and they made it 23-19 as they got the cushion that they needed. Had 4 match plays to work with at 24-20. But Pierre was able to seal the deal there at 25-22. So that 4-point rally at the end, as the Governors didn't quit, even though they still had their moments where you'd like to keep the consistency going. But those are your big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And with that, the last order of business is our naming of the player of the game. Player of the game sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre. Good playing from Maya Hale in the losing cause for the Brandon Valley Lynx, leading with 11 kills. Had an ace block in there as well. Josie Rickersham came on strong, but I think pretty good play all around. I think maybe their setters are a little unsung in Ali Gavareski, also Paisley Hoff, who comes in, and they kind of split the duty in that department. I thought they passed pretty well for the most part today, but the Governors did what they needed to do, and with honorable mention to Avery Kaiser with 16 kills and a couple of blocks and 1 service ace. Reese Terwilliger, I thought, had one of her better swinging matches of the season so far, but the one player that we've kind of assumed would get her award for a player of the game, and we've been looking in other directions, but really played a complete game today, is the setter Lily Sanchez. 2 aces, 1 block, also 8 kills, as she was swinging well to kind of help the Governors take control for good in that third set, but I've got her with 19 set assists in this one as well. She continues to do what she does. She's, in my opinion, one of the best in the business. It's Lily Sanchez, the setter, the senior for the Governors. She's our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game, and she'll get a T-shirt noting her accomplishments, leading the Govs to a 3-set sweep here in Brandon. Let's hear from Cowboy Country Stores, and we'll be back to wrap this one up in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7. KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
Cowboy Country Stores and Sinclair are fueling the Folds of Honor program at all their locations. Now through October 16th, 1 cent of every gallon sold will be donated to the Folds of Honor program. This provides educational scholarships for children and spouses of our fallen military veterans. Together, we help build the lives of the families that have sacrificed so much for the country. Today at Cowboy Country Stores is the family together and snack, food, and water now.
Cowboy Country Stores player of the game in this one, really. Sanchez. Governors winning in 3 straight. Taking a quick look at what's ahead. The Governors have Huron at Rick's High Gym on Tuesday night. That'll be our next broadcast with a 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock first serve here on River 92.7. Governors, after their win here at Brandon Valley last night on the football field, will go to Huron to take on the Tigers next Friday night, and that'll be a 6:25 pregame and a 7 o'clock kickoff. Hope you can join us for those matches as well. And Governor Volleyball after Tuesday night will be next in action at Harrisburg, so that'll be a big one coming up again from Tuesday. Soccer teams will be waiting their first round matchups on Tuesday after the season finishes up today. Cross country teams will be running at Brookings for the PSD Conference meet. That'll be next Saturday at 11 o'clock. Tennis teams go to state tournament in Rapid City Monday and Tuesday. Best of luck to the tennis team with the girls, and the boys golf team will be playing state golf in Mitchell as well on Monday and Tuesday. Competitive cheer and dance will be here in Brandon for a 5 o'clock competition on Tuesday night, and then at Mitchell on Saturday. That's Governor Sports and the schedule in a nutshell. What's to come? Once again, join us Tuesday night, next broadcast from the Riggs High Gym. The Governors host the Huron Tigers. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminding us as they celebrate being a part of a team to keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone when you're traveling, and whether it's across the state or across the state. So a reminder, Office of Highway Safety. Big thanks to Caleb Rosick for running camera for live tickets. This will be available at drgnews.com. 92.7 signing off. And for Heather Williams back in studio for running technical direction, I'm Brian Oakland reminding you once again our final Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Governors defeat Brandon Valley tonight in 3 straight, 25-16, 27-25, and 25-22. So we speak again on Tuesday night from Riggs High Gym. Great rest of your weekend. You are on the official voice here at Governors River 92.7.